Hey, what's up guys? Wait, are we live yet? It says it's going live. I'm live. Hey, what's up guys? Glad to have you guys here for the third Elite Specializations beta for End of Dragons. I left up a poll before we started. So let's get into the loading screen while I'll handle the poll. Let's see. Hey, what's up guys? Hey, that's me. There we go. And it seems people are most hyped for Thief, actually. Oh, that's actually interesting. I thought people would be more hyped for the Mechanist or the Untamed, but hey, this is totally fine. And I saw someone ask, Cute Bumpkin, can we start with the Thief? Yes, we sure can. So let's start off with the Thief. Let me see. I'm here in the aerodrome, so we can try out our Thief on the DPS golem. So let's have a look at it. There we go. So actually, oh, of course, this is Whisper in the Dark. So we got a little mail for that. So don't forget to log in if you haven't already to unlock Whisper in the Dark. It's the Icebridge Saga chapter of the Living World Season 5. And yeah, don't forget to do them all because you can get like a legendary amulet. Yes, I've done them all up till this one today, but I'll do that later this week somewhere. So yeah, let's check out the Thief. And I actually checked out the live stream last Friday. Was actually super interesting because it's more like, it's not super focused on dealing damage, and it's more based on supporting your allies, which is great. But I think the Thief, or at least the Spectre, the new Elite Specialization for End of Dragons, is super focused on healing. As you can see right here, healing, returned as healing, percentage returned as healing to allies. As you can see, it's so focused on healing, so you can't really do much else except from healing. So, well, that's how I look at it right now, but I really haven't had the time to play it. So, in maybe, like, if you check YouTube tomorrow or like another day, you'll probably see like Snowcrows upload a build where this Spectre build is doing like 60k DPS or something. So, yeah. You'll never know. So let's put all our boons on. Let's go with a raid setup so we can actually go a little bit faster through the skills, have a little bit of a better recharge, skill recharge. We can always reset them with the Mushroom King's Blessing, of course, but that's not what we're up to right now. Let's see. Here we go. All right, and what, just asking, by the way, what Elite Specialization are you guys most hyped for? Because I've been talking about my hype, but... Alright, let me see. Let's go for the Warrior. We'll take Strength, Discipline, Empower Allies. Are we missing anything? I don't really think... No, this is a raid ready, so to say. And let's spawn a Golem. Let's spawn Thief, spawn Golems. Oh, this is really nice. Oh, I didn't know that you could do this. Actually, you could. You're spawning golems you can steal from. Yeah, all right, that's cool. Well, let's spawn a golem, large. Let's do a 10 million health. We don't really want to kill them. We can add a defiance bar, like an average one, and let's add all conditions. There it is. Oh, of course, it breaks. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, let's go over the skills real quick. I'll leave the arc DPS up, whatever. Hey, Chicken Nooble, how did the engineer get the lowest hype in the early pro? Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually super hyped for the engineer. It's fair, of course. I think Thief is... I think it might be the most surprising in how it turned out. But I am personally more hyped for the engineer. Wait, let me just disable that defines bar. I'm sorry for that. It's really annoying. Remove current golem, spawn a golem, large, average, all. There you go. Spawn it. Right. Oh, wait. Still have defines bar? Oh my goodness. Wait. Clear golem settings. Remove. Clear. Spawn. Let's do it one more time and else we'll just leave it up. Could be me making the mistakes here. Now, there you go. So, first of all, we're using a scepter here, which is super interesting for the thief. I haven't really changed my gear just yet. I'm not really going to right now, but let's. It seems fair. Condition damage and healing power. It's actually what this build is based on. I would personally not go for toughness because that would kind of. Well, I don't think it would really get you in trouble when you're raiding, but could be annoying at one point. There you go. Seems to be I'm lagging a little bit, but it's fine. So we're using a scepter. First skill. It's actually a chain of skills, and you could always also use it on allies. So let's see if we can use it on this tropical bird right here. We actually can. Wait, can we? Does it? I think it does. Yeah, it does work on allies, or at least it does seems like it. All right, let's start with the damaging ones. All right. This first one applies torment, and as you can see, it's pretty quick. But we also have quickness, so it does move a little faster than you're probably used to. So let's go over it real slow for a second. Stop attacking, please. Stop it. Hello. Can I see the rest of my skills, please? Hold on. Because now I scuffed it. There you go. So the first one, I'll just do it like this. Where is it? Weapon skills. Scepter, there you go. First one, fire a projectile that hinders foes and helps allies. Alright, so it torments foes when we touch them, a missile strike when you target an enemy, and when you target an ally, missile strike and grant barrier to allies. Alright, that's pretty cool. I really want to try this out when there are like, how does this work? Do you really have to target enemies, or I don't really know how that works just yet. The second, wait, hold on. There should be more, right? They're changing. I can't really see it. Anyway, it does seem like it just increases in torment and allies and all that good stuff. So that really looks like a good auto attack. As a ranger main, I want to see how the Untamed will do. Yeah, we'll check the Untamed out as fast as possible, Speedy. Don't worry about it. Alright, second skill. I can't really get the hang of this. I don't know why it's not showing the large list of skills that it will do. So, second skill, hurl a bolt that hinders foes and helps allies. So it's basically the same concept as the auto attack. Weaken foes and gain might on hit, alright? So we apply weakness and we gain might, and if we use it on targets, or if a target is near us and we hit them with it, it grants them barrier, and it gives them might as well. So you can use this to buff your allies and support them. So it feels a little bit scourgy, and as you can see, it's using initiative as well. So basically, instead of having cooldowns like the normal professions have, the thief is using initiative. We can use this to keep spamming and buffing allies until our initiative runs out. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool mechanic to support with. Looks cool. I really want to try this out. Maybe I can see like thief support coming up right here. Third skill is Twilight Combo. Fire a slow moving projectile, then fire a quick shot that accelerates the first. Alright, so we shoot a little bolt and then it accelerates the first bolt. Alright, let's see it. There you go. That's a cool animation. Alright. Okay, that looks cool. And what it does is, it does direct damage. And the first attack does 1,000 damage, it seems, with our current stats. And the secondary does all about 350. And it also applies conditions. So If you look at the amount of conditions this build applies, it's actually really good as a condi build maybe as well. So I might be a little bit too quick in saying that this is just a pure support build, but I'll let the Snow Crows and the great crafter of builds like Velen and Teapot, I'll let them solve this out because they're way faster than me with these things. And it also, like the other skills, it gives your allies barrier. And this one seems to heal as well and grant swiftness. So it's really nice if your allies are in a dire situation and they need to get out or something. So that's really cool. The other ones grant might and the other one barrier. So everything gives barrier and gives some boons. As you can see, like Siphon is replaced by the Steel skill. So let's see what this does, because let's see what it does. It steals your foe's shadow, slowing them for a period of time while gaining Shadow Force. Alright, Shadow Force is this little bar. This is new and this belongs to Shadow Shroud. Which is, I think, still a missed opportunity in not calling it Shadow Form, because Shadow Form was such an amazing skill in the original Guild Wars. But yeah, let's Shadow Shroud. I think it does great honors as well. So as you can see, we can steal boons with this, with our current traits, which is really nice. And we also get some extra other boons. We daze them, so that's really nice. And if you use this on an ally, you grant barrier to them and reduce the cooldown of Siphon. Alright, if you are in Shroud, transfer your tether to the target. Alright, so let's try this on, maybe, can I use it on the Tropical Bird? Let's give it a shot. Doesn't seem like it. Let's give it another shot. No, it doesn't work. Maybe if I use it on this one over here. Nah, it doesn't work. I wish there was a way to do like... can you actually summon an allied golem here? Never really tried. I never really need to. I think you can do it in... There are in the PvP lobby, there are some, but... Yeah, I'm not really sure. So let's see. The colors on the Spectre when the rest of the skills are very muted bothers me. Totally unplayable. Final score 2. Wow, that's low. That's low. So, if we use it on this guy... Wait, hold on. Was that it? Oh, that's... I see what you mean there. You can't really see what's happening there, as you can see. And it's kind of hard to tell as well, because we already have all the boons. But if you can see right in the top, it does apply burning there. So it does trigger on him. Alright. Alright, this is a bit of a weird one right there. Shadow Shroud. Enter Shadow Shroud and tether at a targeted or previously siphoned ally. Alright, that's tricky. So we have to siphon an ally first and then we go into Shadow Shroud. Alright, granting them barrier. If no target is selected, one will be chosen randomly. An idiot. Alright, that's pretty cool. I think this can work really well in raids or when groups are clumped together. And we get new skills. Sweet. So the first one's Haunt Shot. Unleash darkness into a target area. Alright, let's use it. Alright, it's really cool. This one applies Torment and Might. And it also grants health if you tethered a target. Alright, this is pretty sweet. It does really feel like a Shadow Priest, if you are familiar with World of Warcraft. I played a bit of Shadow Priest, but not really that much. I've been... I've not really... been too much into the hardcore raiding scene. I have been like close to it at one point, but the gear treadmill was too hard to keep up for me. All right, let's go back into this one. Second one, Grasping Shadows. I think this was a Guild Wars 1 skill as well, I think, but I'm not sure. Unleash darkness into target area, inflicting conditions on foes and cleanse conditions from yourself while healing and cleansing your tethered ally. Alright, so this one also taps into that target ally thingy. Alright, looks pretty cool. Like the animation. But I see what you mean. I don't know. I'm not really sure if you're super sarcastic there, Nooble, but I can see what you mean. Because it's very muted and it's very small. You don't really hear much of the animation. So, but that's just... You just have to crank it up a little bit, I guess, from the in the dev client, basically. So it's still a beta, so it's still not live. All right, let's go. Third one is Dawn's Repose. Dash in your chosen direction, inflicting fear people at the ending point. Alright. Alright, this looks cool. Alright, cool. I can see this being very useful in PvP or something, where you're supporting and you just need to get out and you dash onto the points, give the people some fear, and give your allies barrier. Is super great. I think this skill has potential. Eternal Night, strike foes in front of you with your shadow magic, inflicting conditions. Alright, let's do that. Oh, there's some scratching there. And also heals your tethered allies. We might have to get back to this a little bit, because the tethering, I still don't really know how that works. But we'll try that in PvP maybe in a minute. Let's gather some of that Shadow Shroud again. You gain... not Shadow Shroud, sorry. What's it called? Yeah, Shroud. I don't know what this bar is called. Let's just call it Shadow Energy for now. But you gain that while using skills, it seems. So let's keep using them, and then we'll go into the utility skills. And then I actually want to try this out in PvP. I think this is going to be pretty cool in PvP. Alright, I think we need one more skill here, so let's let him auto-attack for a second. I'm skipping world versus world, by the way, with these elite specializations. It's really interesting to try it out, but it just takes too much time to find like a proper Zerg or anything. So we'll just skip with the DPS. We stick with the DPS golem, bit of PvP, PvE, and try PvP as well. I might want to try this one out later in a raid or something, but I first want to cover all the other elite specs. So there you go. Alright, last one's Mind Shock. After a short channel, unleash a blast of compressed magic that stuns enemies. Alright, that's pretty cool. And it also gives stability for each enemy struck. So that's pretty sick. Does it also apply to allies? Heal your tether ally. I don't think it does. Don't think the stability goes to allies. Wait, hold on. That was quick. Let's just get a little bit more of that extra shroud stuff. Don't really want to use this one as well. I've watched the dev stream, but I actually almost forgot about all the skills. So it's actually sad. Alright, let's use this. Look at this. Oh, that's pretty sick. This is the first time we actually see this. Well, yeah, maybe you saw this on the Revenant as well, but it's the first time we saw that animation right there. I mean, usually it's used by enemies, or when you are targeted by something bad, like Sabotage Bomb or something. Alright, this one's super interesting because this really reminds me of Alacrity Mesmers, or Chronomancers. And this one gives us like heal, but it cripples allies, and also gives alacrity. So this is the first skill that gives the thief alacrity, and also to allies. So that's pretty sick. There you go. Let me see. And the well cripples foes and heals allies. Alright. So this is a heal. I think the Electri is actually from a trait, but we'll get to that in a... Yeah, there it is. I think this is a trait we're talking about. We'll get to that in a second, right? Well of Bounty. Shadow step to a targeted point and create a well that grants any boons. Any boons. Grants any boons to allies. Any boon, right? Is that proper English? I'm not really sure. I don't think it is. Could be me. I'm not a native speaker, so... that they don't already have. If allies already have all boons, grant might instead. So this gives boons to allies. Pretty straightforward. Feels a little bit like Signet of Inspiration, because that also gives random boons, and it can give you a lot of boons and all that good stuff. It feels super mesmery. So there you go. This gives you allies, boons. Let's see, can we use it on the tropical birds right here? I wish these guys are allies, man. I wish they were allies. This would be so much easier. Repeatedly strike foes. All right, that's cool. Also grants alacrity. So this just damages foes. Pretty straightforward. And with the trait, it grants us alacrity and allies. Shadow step to the target area and lay down a well that dazes foes if it hits. Foes that are using skills are struck. When struck or afflicted. So when you're using skills, you gain conditions, basically, if you're standing in this, and if you are an ally. So, all right. This also grants alacrity, makes sense. Shadow fall, shadow step to your target location and drop a wall that continuously pulls foes to its center. Let's try it on these guys right over here, right? We've seen this one in the trader, I believe. That doesn't really work with these guys, actually, because they have, like, this break bar right there. And you can't really move them. But this pulls people in. So, this is... I had this last time as well. I'm using the Shroom Blessing, but it doesn't reset my skills sometimes. So, this is super useful in so many situations. I'm thinking PvP, but this is also really useful in PvE when you want to pack stuff together or anything. So there you go. Pull stuff together. Look at that. Whoa. That looks... Saw that? Like... It's really pulling you in. I like it, but I can see this, like... I don't want to say it could get annoying at some point, but... maybe for some. It doesn't really bother me, but... Alright. So that makes sense. Let's go over the traits right now. Hold on, I think... Do we have all skills, actually? Let me check. Let me go out of combat. Get out of combat. Oh, so annoying. Come on, there you go. Wait, there's still one skill we haven't looked at. So let's replace this one. And it's Well of Sorrow. I believe Well of Sorrow was a Necromancer skill in Guild Wars 1. Shadow Step. It looks more of the same, actually, this one. I like it, but it looks more of the same. So, Shadow Step to your target location. Create a well that inflicts foes with any damaging conditions they don't already have. Foes that are already have condition will be inflicted with torment. So how is this one different from the other one? This one is inflicted with conditions they don't already have, and sorrow is basically you give them torment. If really looks similar to one another, but this one gives different debuffs, different conditions. And dazes, and this one doesn't daze. So yeah, there is different, but they look quite the same. So, alright. I think I'll stick with this one. This one dazes, but the other one has damaging conditions. I can see this being very useful if you're running like a Condi healer build or something. If you're raiding on Wing 2 or something. Alright, let's go over the traits. This one, basic Spectre trait, gives you the Scepter. Really cool. Second Opinion, a portion of your condition damage is converted to healing power. Alright, so gain healing power, which is increased when wielding a scepter. So you basically want to do like a condition healing build. So it kind of promotes this evil healer, basically, where you do condition damage and you heal as well. And it also buffs you, you also gain healing power when you're using a scepter, but we're not using this one. If the Ellie, we're using Shallow Grave. I believe this also Guild Wars 1, not quite sure, but it's also a Necromancer thing. I'm quite sure. I'm just first things that pop into my head. If the ally is tethered by your Shadow Shroud, takes a lethal blow, consume your shroud to prevent their death and heal them. If you would take a lethal blow, enter Shadow Shroud instead. If you're enter Shadow Shroud instead if your shroud is above the threshold. Alright, looks pretty cool. Can save your allies, can save you as well. I can see a number of situations where this is useful, but it's very niche. Could be in raiding when you want to keep your tank alive or something, or if you are doing PvP and you see someone take all the damage and you can tether to them. So I think this is really more of a competitive thing or a really niche thing, but if you're just a normal healer, I would just go for Second Opinion instead. Also gives a ton of boons there. Consume shadows. Leaving Shadow Shroud consumes all remaining Shadow Force, healing nearby allies based on your enemy consumes. So this is basically when I go into Shadow Shroud and I tap out real quick, it consumes this one right here. Let's try that out, and it heals my allies. So let's there you go. And based on the amount that's lost, it will heal my allies. Super cool. I can see this being very useful as well. But this one is more straightforward, so to say. I think all 3 of them are good, but it's just based on your situation you're playing at. Dark Sentry. Apply Rot Wallow Venom to allies that grant barrier to outgoing healing to allies is increased. So this basically gives our allies some sort of a poison or a venom, which is comparable to these venoms, the Core Thief venoms basically. And when we grant them barrier, we also grant them this venom that will inflict torment on enemies, which is nice. And our outgoing healing is increased, which is really nice. All right, Traversing Dusk, that's what we're using right now. Heal allies in the area around you when you Shadow Step. Gain Shadow Force for each ally in the radius. Wells grant Alacrity. So this one's really useful if you're using a lot of wells, as you can see right here, because all of our wells grant Alacrity because of this trait. If I tap to this one, none of them would apply Alacrity. Well, this could do, but this is based on, and it will grant boons that they don't already have. So let's see what this does. Yeah, so this one works on that one, but we already have all the boons, but so you can't really see it, but you get the idea. Amplified Siphoning. Gain increased Shadow Force when hitting a foe with Siphon. Grant increased barrier when targeting an ally. All right, so this works well if we're attacking allies a lot with our Siphon skills, with our Siphon skill. And grant increased barrier when targeting an ally. All right, makes sense. Really want to try this out because it doesn't really click with me just yet. Torment you inflict is increased. Gain Shadow Force when you torment a foe. All right, pretty straightforward if you're going for more of a condition-based vibe. If you're going for a support vibe, you want to go with this one. Panaku's Ambition. Panaku was a henchman in Guild Wars 1. I believe they also said that in the live stream. Gain barrier when you strike a foe with a stealth attack. When you apply stealth to allies, you also grant them barriers. All right, it's pretty nice trait. You could also use this with, what's it called? Where is it? No, it's not this one. It's Shadow Refuge, for example. So if you use this, it will also give barrier to you, and if it will also give it to your allies. So if you want to, it's really nice in World vs. World or PvP, for example, when you want to ambush your enemies. And you also gain some barrier when you enter the fight. Really nice. Hungering Darkness. Wall and Shroud. Transfer conditions from your tethered ally and cleanse conditions from yourself. Each condition removed in this fashion heals a percentage of your base health and grants you tethered ally. Alright. Ooh. Wait, I have to let this one sink in for a second. Wall and Shroud. Transfer conditions from your tethered ally. Alright. So we get the conditions from them to us. And we cleanse them from ourselves. That's great. Each condition removed in this fashion heals a percentage of your base health and grants your tethered ally. Alright, so this is basically a condition cleanse, and we heal our ally with this as well. Well, we grant them barrier, actually. Strength of Shadows. Gain expertise based on a percentage of your vitality. So this benefits if we have more vitality, and this will increase our condition duration. Incoming damage from enemies reduced based on the number of conditions they have. All right, so you can be a little bit tanky if you'll take less damage from enemies if they have more conditions from you. Rot Wallow Venom inflicts torment for a longer duration. Also really nice. Shade Step. Siphon now grants you barrier when targeting enemies, and it revives allies when targeting them. Shadow Stepping breaks your barrier and grants it to nearby allies. All right, this one's really interesting. I want to try this one out in PvP. I think I'm just gonna leave the traits as they are and just enter PvP for now. Just want to check it out. I just noticed is that permanent boons. No, those boons are not permanent. Those boons are summoned by the what's it called? The console. There is this console in this lobby. How is this called? Aerodrome. DPS golem. I always call it DPS golem room. But you can choose to gain permanent boons, and this helps a little bit if we want to test out our rotation or anything. So, yeah, that's what we do. All right. Let's take a couple skills. I want to try as many, what's it called, Spectre Skills as possible. So let's go with these. Let's go with these. Let's leave a squat real quick. We already have a PvP build applied to us, which is nice. So this one benefits from the Torment. We have to pay a little bit of attention because we want to have condition damage and healing, and this one benefits from my vitality. So we have to look at our stats real quick. Sages sounds amazing, actually. Thanks, ArenaNet. We're ready to go. Let's see. Do we have any other things that vitality? But this doesn't. We're looking for vitality and condition damage. Yeah, but this one doesn't do healing damage. No. No. So Sages is really the only option. I think Divinity's good as well. It's basically a Celestial rune. Well, it's basically Celestial stats. So I think it's pretty well. It's pretty good. Let's go. This inflicts the Torment. So this pre-made build actually looks really good already. Alright. I do want to theory craft a little longer, but I'm really bad in doing so on the spot. And I just want to show things, give my first impressions and all that stuff. So we'll leave that for now, but I quickly want to glance over the other skills that we're giving right here, because I don't really play that much Thief, to be honest. So this one basically focuses on stealing and initiative. All right, and stealing is basically your siphon skill. So this, if that's also a good thing to know, that didn't immediately click with me. And this happens a lot with Death Shroud as well. When they're talking about, like in this example, Thief, and they're talking about stealing, but you don't have steal. They're talking about your F1 skill, for example. And if you are running a Scourge, for example, where you don't have Death Shroud, but you have Sandshades, and your traits talk about a Shroud, it does apply to your Sandshades as well. So that's how it works with Scourge and like the other professions. Wish those were more dynamic, but it's fine. One other thing, it doesn't really bother me, but it does catch my eye. Let's go for Jins. Is that like the Spectre skills are really purpley. They're purple and red. It looks more Revenant-ish. And the Thief skills are more gray and black, if you know what I mean. So that, as you can see, there's like this little color difference that doesn't really fit in with one another, I guess. So we're going to try those, what's it called? Ally tether skills real quick. So let's not ready up just yet. As you can see, oh, there you go. I'm targeting the ally right now. As you can see, I'm granting him boons. There you go. I'm giving him might. Look at this. Look at this. I'm giving him the Rot Wellow Venom. So when he hits people... Alright, that's pretty cool. What if I use this on him? Oh, I didn't really see that. Grant your target barrier and reduce the cooldown of Siphon. Alright. Do we grant him barrier? Yeah, we do grant him barrier, but it's really hard to see. I can't really use this one just yet, so let's just ready up. I think mine. So this Kova guy, let's see what's Kova running. Kova is running an engineer or a mechanist. And he asks me, do you know if that torment damage is based on my condition damage or yours? And I probably think it's mine, because otherwise you could go full healing, and you could use it on a profession that has a ton of condition damage, and it would be really, really strong. I'm running Condi Mechanist, so it would have been great. This is amazing condition damage. Yeah, well, just got a message that it disconnected for a second, but I hope it's still fine. So there you go.
I could outrun a centaur.
So I'm gonna see if I can support this guy. I'm not really sure if I should be focusing on damaging enemies right now, or if I should be focused on supporting my allies. So there you go.
You've taken the market.
Still have to get a little bit used to this. All those skills, it's super overwhelming, but you'll run into it. There you go. Get that one guy down. Let's help mid real quick. Use our dash. Let's use our well right over here. Actually wanted to heal people with that, but that didn't really click. There you go. Oops, that's not great. Can I have a res? No, I can't. They're letting me die. It's alright. Okay, it does seem that my stream's still running. From the looks of it. Let's see. Are we doing great? No, we're not. We only have 8 points. So that's not great. People are probably more focused on... I think the team with the least elite specializations wins right here, right? No, that's not really true, but most people are just here to try their elite specs out a little bit. So I should be granting this guy barrier now. We're doing a lot of shadow damage. Alright. Whew. Taking a lot of damage there.
They'll have to hit much harder.
Want to get out. Can't dodge. Alright, let's steal on that guy, see if we Ooh. There you go. Got him. Almost dead myself, but if we can get that guy down, then we'll win. I think we can, because he can't res because he's still in lich form. There you go. Oh. Like, we just went over the entire skills and all of the traits, really, and the problem is, like, I already forgot like half of them. Wait, what? Which one does what do? But that's just a little bit of just playing and practicing all those professions. You can't expect people and yourself to know everything. But this is unranked PvP. Nobody gives a damn. It's all good. All right, let's see. Maybe I should be more focused on supporting instead of just targeting enemies. So let's give it a shot. We don't have a single point. That's not good. That ain't good, boys. Okay, I can target the enemy now because we're barely taking any damage. Of course, he's playing Weaver. Of course, he does a of damage. Alright, let's give these guys some barrier there. Look at that! Well, look at the barrier I'm giving him. It's like 40% health in barrier. We gotta finish that guy though.
The red team rises in my estimation.
The problem I'm having right now is that I don't really have that much self heal, or I'm really screwing it up right here. Oh, I've got stealth now. There you go. I'll check the chat in a minute, actually. I'm just trying to focus. Well, don't want to call it focus, but I'm dying a lot. Hey, if you guys have already tried out like any of these Elite Specializations and want Elite Specializations, and you want to give me any tips, feel free to. Because, hey, I'm new to this as well.
You've taken the market.
Alright, there you go. Let's get out of here. This one also shadow stuff. Really nice, but I just screwed up like a 60-second cooldown. That's actually a waste. This is a really short game. This is a really short game. So, we're losing this super hard. I actually want to give this one more go. Because this was a really short PvP game. I think I'm actually not going to try this out in PvE unless you guys really want to, because I really feel this one deserves a little bit of love in... Wait, I could actually try it out in a raid. That could actually be a thing. I'm not going to do this in open world PvE. That's not really a great way of checking this out. There you go. Alright. Yeah, we lost this one, I guess.
The plaza is lost.
Actually, quite sure. Hold on. Gotta send a quick message. All right. Do I want to try this out at a rate? I might want to a little bit, and it could be just me that this guy is called I'm a Scourge now. It is actually fit because half of these skills are, or these skills names are based on Necromancer skills, and they do resemble a lot of stuff that Scourge has as well. Let me see. Maybe we can. I'm not really sure if we should. Do we really want to screw people's raids up? Yeah, let's not. You know what? We might get back to this later. I think overall impressions for this guy right now, for the Spectre. I think it's all right. I think it's pretty good. You have to really get used to this because it's super new. Like the Mechanist basically has some things that other professions have and all that good stuff, but this one really has like it's like a double-edged sword, right? Like the Vindicator has as well. You have ally targeting, you have enemy targeting, and you basically want to combine the two to get the best out of you. I think this one has, yeah. I think I can see this going into meta. I'm not really sure in what form it does. But I think it's going to be like something like somewhat of a Scourge support role, while also being like half alacrity. So I can probably see this with the Celestial armor set, where it enhances your conditions, it enhances your healing power, it enhances your boon duration, condition duration, all that good stuff. So you want a bit of everything with this build. There is no... I don't think there is like another stat that works really well except for Celestial for this build. But that's just my train of thought right now. I might get back to this when what's it called, when the game actually gets out. But I think this is really cool. I think if you are a pure DPS Thief main, this is something to get used to. But as a non-Thief main and someone who mains mainly light classes or casters, I think this is super cool. So I think this will get more people into Thief and reading into the other traits as well. And it will also get them more familiar with the other skills. And it creates more understanding on how a thief works. So I think it's really cool. I think I can see this work in end game compositions and in raids and all that good stuff, but it's a bit of getting used to. So let's move on to the next profession. I want to go to the Untamed right now. Created this little Azura, and after that we'll go to the Mechanist right over here. I actually dyed this one up real quick. So let's go and check this out. Let's go to the DPS Golem first. Alright, we have 2 subscribers. Thanks for subscribing, Raphael and Tavo. Hey, guys. As a main DPS thief, I'm still unsure, but the AoE is nice to finally have. Exactly, like, I think that's actually a good point you're making there. Thief didn't have that much AoE just yet. Well, it did. It did have some AoE, of course, but it was somewhat limited. And I think, like I've said before, like, I think Thief mains really have to get used to this. And I can see like a lot of Thief players being like, nah, this is not why I have a Thief. If I want to be a support, I just roll my Necro. And Guild Wars 2 was built on this like philosophy where it doesn't really matter what profession you make, you can play basically everything. And I really think they looked at this philosophy again, and then looked at the ideas of End of Dragons. And personally, they probably looked at the Thief like, what can a Thief not do? That's supporting, right? A Thief cannot support. It can support you in giving you venoms and all that good stuff, and it also gives, I think, a number of other things they can do, of course. But really like granting barriers, all that good stuff, that's not something they do. Right? And they probably looked at it and said like, all right, that's something a Thief cannot do, and we're going with that. And I'm not really sure if that's a bad thing, but it is a thing, so to say. And the Ranger is a little bit more, I think this is more easy to get into, because this is more of a DPS build, so to say. And Ranger already has healing, it already has a Soul Beast, which has condition and power variants, well, mainly conditions, I believe. And this one is more of a melee style focus. So they looked at the Ranger. Ranger can do quick attacks from close range, and they can attack from far range, and they can heal, what is something they cannot do. And that's probably like slower attacks up front. But I believe this is actually quite fast as well, so let's have a look at this. And copy the boons to my pets. Alright, that's pretty cool. There you go. Super strong pets. What I really like about the Untamed is that it is based on a really popular Guild Wars 1 build. And this is actually, and some people might hate me for it, because it was an easy build. It was a build that you could completely lock players down. It didn't require that much skill. But if you were playing back in Guild Wars 1 and you didn't really have like rank points that you needed to show off before you could join higher level groups, then you would play a Rayo Thumper. And Rayo stands for Rampage as 1, which was basically a skill that enhances your attack speed and the attack speed of your pets. And then what you would do in Guild Wars 1, you had like a core profession and a secondary profession. So I would create a Ranger, and alongside, when I got further through the story, you could get a secondary profession. And you could take all secondary professions once you invested a lot of time in the game. And one of them was a Ranger with a Warrior secondary. And what the Ranger would do is they would use their expertise, which is different from the expertise in Guild Wars 1. And the expertise in Guild Wars 1 reduces your skill cooldown. So it's basically somewhat of a alacrity trait-ish, so to say. I can't quite remember it exactly, but that's basically what it was. And what it would do is you could reduce those hammer skills that the Ranger was wielding with the Warrior secondary profession, and you would also attack super quickly with the Rampage as 1 skill, so you could get a lot of adrenaline really fast. And this allowed you to use the warrior skills, which could knock them down, and your pet had skills that would benefit from enemies that were knocked down. So you could completely just, if you were targeted by one of those, you could just lose like half of your health if you ever had a really good one on you. So I played this build a lot. That's what I'm trying to say right here. And like once you get better at PvP, you don't really do it that much because you want to try other things as well. But yeah, that's how it is. So let's look at the skills. Pretty straightforward hammer skills. Hammer strike, hammer slam, heavy smash. I believe heavy smash was one of the skills you used in the PvP. So this is basically a really straightforward auto attack. Just 3 times damage. Hit, hit, hit. Hit, hit, hit. As you can see, I think it's pretty slow compared to the other ranger skills. But we're using quickness, and that's something you don't really have as a when you're playing through the game. Well, you get it from allies, of course, but you don't get it from many ranger skills. Second skill is Wild Swing. Strike nearby allies, inflicting cripple. There you go. So it's a little twirl right there. Cripple. Straightforward. Overbearing Smash. I believe this was the skill. I gotta be careful there. I don't really know. But I think this was a skill that did a lot of damage when the enemy was knocked down. So this dazes. It's really quick. It's 1/4 cost. If this strikes an enemy, follow it with a leaping strike. Quickly strike ground, dazing enemies. So we basically do 2 skills if we hit an enemy here. So there you go. It's really fast, as you can see. Hold on, let me kind of read the chat real quick. People have kind of dropped what they made Scourge and Firebrand with these specs, the varieties. But yeah, that's true. I think it really has to show which elite spec is better for a specific role. So Firebrand has been this go-to specialization when it comes to healing and applying quickness. Maybe that's for another role right now. Fourth, Savage Shockwave. Smash the ground, creating 3 expanding shockwaves that apply conditions. Alright, that's also pretty fast. As you can see right here. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Doom, doom, doom. There you go. Looks pretty good. I like it. It's super straightforward. This might be the easiest elite specialization I've seen so far. It's just hit, hit, hit. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's nothing compared to the Thief. Thump. That's of course referring to the Rayo Thumper. Slam the ground with your hammer, knocking down nearby enemies. This doesn't work on this one because this one has a unbreakable break bar. But this is actually a 2-second knockdown. This is really just captivates the idea of a Rayo Thumper. You want to lock enemies down. So when you initiate on like a target in PvP, you knock them down, you cripple them, immobilize them. You can daze them real quickly after them when they stand up. You cripple them, attack them a couple times, and they're dead or half health, whatever. Healing. Perilous Gift. While active, you cannot die and cannot swap pets. But when the cantrip ends, drain health from your pet based on the percentage of his current health. Alright, so this basically makes you invulnerable for a bit, but it will drain your health based on your pet's current health. No, it will drain your pet's health, I believe. Hold on, let me check that out real quick. It has 15k right now, and now it has 7k. So it really takes a significant amount of your pet's health. And you can't swap pets as well when you're using the skill. Create a ring of spores around yourself that explode after a short duration. We've seen this one, and I think this is such a strong skill. This is so unbelievable. So you create a circle around yourself, and this cripples enemies, and it also knocks them down for 2 seconds. So if you, let's say I'm fighting this enemy right here. I'm initiating them. Hold on. Wait, do we have a skill? Do we have like an initiate? We don't really have one, right? Wait, this is... Oh, wait, this is... Oh, this is also, we'll have to get after that. We'll get to that. So we don't really have an initiate skill. But what you could do is use this one. And then you knock them down. Well, you gotta be real quick, actually. You gotta use this one and then knock people down. Now they're knocked down. 1, 2. So you can basically create like a 3-second knockdown there. Convert all your conditions to vulnerability. That's really nice if you're trying to get away. And you're getting chilled and you have like torment and slow and all that good stuff. You just use this one, boom, gone. So you really want to pay a little bit of attention because this could return to 25 stacks of vulnerability, which makes you really vulnerable. Teleport to your target, making enemies vulnerable. Oh, here's the initiate we're talking about. So there you go. Knock them down. Use the stun. Knock him down. Let's try that again, because that was not exactly what I was trying to do. So we're using this. Knock him down. Standing up. Cripple. Daze. Yeah, it's really nice. You can shut people down with this. Forest fortification. Surround yourself with the elements of nature, gaining defensive boons and damage reduction. Striking an enemy while this fortification is active reduces the cooldown of this ability. Alright, so you really want to use this one when you're in a fight. It gives 10 stacks of stability. That's sick. So we're attacking real quick using all kinds of attacks right here. As you can see, reduce damage 50%. And it's done. How much did it reduce? Like 20 seconds there? I think it did. So it's 90 seconds now. There you go. Oh, it's reducing as the more we attack. So this really benefits if we're attacking faster or using a lot of skills. So let's try that one more time actually. So if we're using this, and this, and this. Yeah, I think you can just auto attack here. Nah. You actually want to use some other skills. It goes a little faster. So you can basically reduce half of your cooldown there. That's really nice. These skills are also based on the Untamed. Wait, I still play Guild Wars 1 from time to time. Pre-Escalon. This is interesting how they implement this. Yeah, I heard the golem in Engineer is broken too much damage. Yeah, I think they're probably buff that or debuff that a little bit. Rangers uses cabbages now to defeat you. Yeah, definitely. Eat some of my cabbages. Eat them. There you go. Venomous Outburst. Your pet pretty straightforward as well. Strikes nearby enemies with vines. There you go. And let's see what it does. It slows, removes boons, which is also really nice. Oh, this is so strong. Summoning whirling spore around your pet, destroying projectiles and chilling. This is so strong. So when you're on a point fighting and they're firing at you from like over there, you just use this skill and you can keep on fighting. Just destroys projectiles. It's really nice. Cool. Looks really good. Let's see what Unleash Ranger. Unleash the raw power of your primal bond. With nature and your pet, enhancing your offensive power while becoming more skeptical of them. So we trade defense for pure power, and we also see our pet having their normal skills back. Is there much change? Strike nearby enemies, inflicting, deals increased damage to disabled enemies. Let me see, quickly strike the ground. So this one is more damage focused, of course, makes a lot of sense. But what makes me more skeptical? How much damage am I taking? Can't really see that. Where is that? Alright. Smash the ground. Deals damage against disabled enemies. So you basically... So what it basically says right here is that you want to disable your enemies first. And then you want to use your skills here because it does more damage against disabled enemies. Alright. And enemies with conditions. So this could be really useful if you're fighting like an enemy that already has conditions, gaining boots. Alright, makes a lot of sense. Let's go over the traits real quick, because it looks really cool. Gain access to cantrips and unleash. While your pet is unleashed, its skills are replaced with larger area of effect skills. Alright, that's we already saw that. Venomous Outburst applies blindness in addition to other effects. Yeah, we already saw that as well. Remove conditions when you or your pet unleash. So that's really nice if you are more skeptical to take conditions, I guess. Disabling a foe applies conditions to that foe based on your current state. Alright, so we are currently in the ranger form basically. So we apply vulnerability, and if we are untamed, we... yeah, there you go. Then we apply weakness. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. Gain vitality, always nice. Disabling a foe grants you boons based on your current state. So it gives me quickness. Alright, so it's based on your state and what you're playing at. So you can get more stability, or you can attack faster. This is really nice. Gain boons when you and your pet are unleashed. I think this is really nice, but for open world PvE, I guess. A little bit more damage, a little bit more defense. I think this is more of a raid or a PvP focused trait. Rending vines. Well, no, that's not entirely true, I think, but you can use both. But I choose this one. Rending vines converts boons into conditions instead of removing them. All right. Let me see. Rending vines. Where is that? Rending vines. Rending vines. Oh, there you go. All right. So remove boons. And what does it do now? Converts boons into conditions instead of remove. Could be a really useful PvP trait, actually. So you just use this one and let them remove the boons. So let's see what happens if we go into PvP. Your outgoing and incoming damage are increased. So damage in, damage out, all right? Increased while you're unleashed. Your outgoing and incoming damage are decreased while your pet is unleashed. All right, so you can basically do a little trade-off there. Take more damage or decrease your damage while switching around. So here are we unleashing the ranger. So now we are unleashed, and now we're using the pet. So, all right, makes sense. A percentage of strike damage you deal heals you. All right, it's cool. So we heal based on the more we attack. That's really nice. Disabling a foe reduces the cooldown of all equipped skills. This is incredibly sick because I saw this on stream as well. I was like, wait, and the recharge time is 4 seconds. So if I use all my skills right here, wait. Pets, go out of combat. Come to me. So, this is so sick. They're probably going to change this one a lot. This is going to be like this trait that you're going to change a lot. The boons, ignore those. These are all based on the... Stop it. Look at him. He's so happy. There you go. So, when I disable a foe, I reduce the cooldown of all my equipped skills. So, when I use all my skills, there you go. And then I disable them. You just saw that. All of them are reduced in cooldown. So let's do that one more time. I'm going to use... move this a little bit. 6, Q, E, Z, X. Let's use them all. And I'm using skill 5. Boom. All of them reduced. This one. This one also applies daze. So... this is so strong. This is such a great skin. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Where are my skills? I want my skills. There you go. Take them all. You can even fear. Does it work with fear? I don't think it does. If you use fear. These ones don't really disable. So. Oh my goodness. What a trait. This is so incredibly strong. Alright, ferocious symbiosis. Let's just move on. I don't really care. You just run. You run this. This is what you run all the time. Fervent force. Ferocious symbiosis. You and your pet grant each other increased damage and movement speed when striking enemies. Really nice. Love it. like the idea. Running this one. Let's go into PvP real quick. What class is most fun from EOD so far? Let me think. Which one I really like? Let me see. I like the what's it called? I like the Virtuoso a lot. And can use a different hammer with the Untamed. No, I think it's only hammer actually, but we can check it out real quick. Does it work? No, it's only hammer, as you can see. So use this one. There you go. So it's really benefits of hammer. So we're using... oh, we actually forgot one skill. Surround nearby foes with a cage of nature they cannot escape. Yeah, sounds pretty sweet. We'll use that in PvP. We're using this one because this gives insane knockdown. I think this one's a bit risky, but we want to take it nonetheless. This one's a shadow step. We want this one. Let's see what this cage does. Alright, and we want to take the fortification. Let's get back to hammer. We have to take our pet. Let's see, what pet should we go for? I think a smoke skill is always good, but that could be me. Wait, I gotta get out of Untamed real quick. Because this one can teleport by itself. That's really nice. And I think a Drake is also good, but I haven't played too much PvP actually, so... This one has a toss, which is also really cool, but... Yeah, let's just go for the Jacaranda this time. Let's see for the gear. I want to do as much damage as possible. I think they equip Marauders. I think that's pretty good. We just want to pump out as much damage. And we get a little bit of vitality, which is nice. Which we will probably need. Rune of Divinity. Not really sure about that. Wait, hold on. I'm checking the wrong... There you go. So Marauders, Amulet, Rune of Divinity. Can I look for power? Oh, this is gonna take a while if we're could use Rune of Infiltration maybe. I think we drop a significant amount of health if we switch. Let's see how it goes. 3k. 2 expertise. No, we don't really want to use that. I mean, we're not really using... what's it called? Condition damage. Rune of the Mesmer. Wait, let's look for something that has movement speed or something. Movement. Rune of the Traveler. Well, you know what? We're sticking with Divinity on this one. Screw it. We're going in. Let's see what build... Yeah, of course. They changed the traits a little bit. And of course we have Fervent Force. I just wanted to make sure we're using this one instead of the other ones. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Not really sure for swapping weapons a lot. Yeah, let's just keep it at this for now. Looks good. Let's see. I see. Thank you. Oh my god, that cooldown so fast. You can actually summon CC. Yeah, I know. Beta came too early. I need my Harbinger to freshen PvP up. Well, I'll tell you now, there is another beta event coming, but I don't exactly know the date. I believe it's somewhere in November. Or in... Yeah, I believe it's in November. And there you can play all the Elite Specializations. And I believe there's also like a show-off of the Siege Turtle mount as well in November. So that's really cool. And I think I've talked about this a couple of times, but Siege Turtles were these like enormous turtles. And they had like guns on their back. And you couldn't really ride them, but you had them as allies when you were doing the Luxon part of the story. In Guild Wars Factions, that is. Let's see if we can pimp our character a little bit before we enter a match. Adventurous Scarf. Look at his hair. Hey, that's familiar. I use the same on my what's it called? On my Elementalist, of course. It's a bit of a bit weird shiny pants. I was about to say, I think I had more pants. Alright, let's just keep it at this, it's fine. Let's dye him up real quick. So we can go and dye in style. And let's go with this. He looks super bright. And that's green stuff. This is the weirdest. Ugh. Looks ugly. He looks like a gummy ball. Oh god. Yep, we're going with this gummy ball. Oh, of course, we need to change the hammer skin. Do we have? I think yeah, there you go. Storm collar. Works for me. Alright, let's go. I really want to see how tanky I really am. I'm not really tanky, but need to try this out. Lux and Best Faction. Hello, bro. Hey, what's up? Mr. Zro. Mr. Zro, bro.
An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
Yeah, the only thing I'm really lacking is mobility. Wait, yeah, you can use your greatsword or anything. Oof. Ooh. Didn't. So I make myself invulnerable here. The spores. Knocking down.
You've lost the dock.
Daze them. Reduce the cooldowns by dazing them. You want to use skill 3 and skill 2 all the time because this reduces cooldowns significantly. Kinda want to get out of here. Ooh, there you go.
You've taken the archway.
Oh, there's still this Mr. Shadow Priest hunting me. Come on then. Where are you? Where are you, bruv? Alright, don't really see him now.
Target identified.
Stun! Boom! Oh! They got him there. I'm using my stun again. There you go. Removing the projectiles there. If they shoot any. Ooh, I have trouble targeting this dude. Nah, it's not really worth it. So let's just get this one. Switch our pets because the other one's almost dead. Stun him. This guy's running Reaper. There you go. So skills 3 and 5. That's the ones you want to keep using because these ones reduce your cooldowns. And when you use them, make sure these skills are off cooldown as well because they reduce cooldown and you want to use them as much as possible.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Taking a lot of damage though. Are these skills? I don't really. Oh god. There's another one on me. There you go. Oof. Might just be able to get this one.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire. Like breaking glass. The bazaar is yours.
Chase him. There you go. I really have trouble remembering myself to unleash my pet. So I just used skill 3. And this guy is using projectiles to damage me, of course. And yeah, that removes the projectile, so that's can't really do much there. Oh, damn it. I just screwed it up there. I used my vulnerability skill a bit too early.
Blue team, ring the bell. Fire all
Blue
cannons.
team, that's us.
I chose you.
Let me heal. Let my pet heal me.
Still standing. Barely.
There you go. This pet is healing him as well, so let's lock down that pet.
My pet.
Alright, there you go. Shadow step.
Target
Oh my goodness, I'm getting knocked. Ugh. Really? Luxon's got giant siege turtles with cannons. What did Gerzix get? Petrified Groot. Yeah, basically. So the I believe if you it actually had like this sacrificial part as well if you were a Gerzix, because you could turn yourself into one of these, well, tree people basically, into a juggernaut. But you weren't able to turn yourself back into human there. So you would basically sacrifice your human body to become a juggernaut, which is somewhat cool. Probably not something I would do. I'm quite happy with the body I'm currently rocking, I guess. Well, maybe, but not as a... You understand what I mean. I don't want to be... I don't want to be Groot. Groot is from Guardians of the Galaxy, right? I like that movie, but I haven't seen the sequel to it. Ooh. I think they can get me up. No, they can't. Ooh, this is going to be a hard one for him.
The cannons are loaded.
My pet is keeping me alive right here. Oh my goodness. Alright, I can't be killed right now. Got that shirt invulnerability. I'm getting locked by these guys. I will be able to shut him down in time, I think. Yeah, there you go.
Much better.
There you go. Dazing them. So, I like this build. I think this is really good 1 versus 1. In a 1 versus 1 situation, but like in these bigger group fights, it seems a little hard to me. So let's try it on this guy real quick. Oh, I missed it. No, I can't. I'm trying to stun him or slow him. Should have used skill 4 there.
The bazaar is yours.
No, it doesn't. I was thinking if it might reduce the cooldowns, but it doesn't.
You've
Ooh.
lost the dock.
Took a little bit too much damage there.
I'm coming for you.
Target identified.
Switch pets because this one's almost dead. Oh, it's the warrior again. Trying to get away from him, but it's kind of hard. Got me tethered as well.
Target identified.
There you go.
Our heights.
I keep using my skill E, the mutate conditions, the one that converts, but I keep using that on autopilot while I shouldn't. I should be using that when I have a ton of conditions on me. I want to finish that warrior before he goes into his rampage mode. I think it's called rampage, right? Yeah, I think it is. The one where you rally for a short period and then
Taking the
die.
archway.
We're actually winning this PvP game. Actually want to walk around a little bit in PvE after this one. Let's give this one a shot. I'm actually convinced this could really work in PvP, but it's probably best if you do this on like 1 versus 1 situations and all that good stuff. Because as you can see, I'm getting quite overwhelmed here. Maybe I could change it if I use that Engage skill, but who knows. Alright. So Q skill. Revive.
Target identified. Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
Alright. I'm extremely low health. So I'm popping my ult. See what I can still do.
Soften them up.
I like the healing skill, but the cooldown's pretty long. Especially in these situations where you just I'm really looking forward to using that mech as well. It's basically like a ranger pet or a necromancer minion, I guess. Alright, let's have a look at PvE. Really quick, the warrior has a major obsession with you, yeah. He has been on me a lot. Untamed seemed pretty solid, core ranger plus. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm digging Untamed, definitely. But the thing is, I'm digging professions I'm digging elite specializations really quickly if they are easy to understand. So I was just playing Thief before this, and I like the concept, but like I can't still really get my head around it just yet. But that's what always happened when new elite specs come out. Like, it's the same when Weaver came out. I was like, yeah, this is great, but there's so much stuff you have to... So much stuff you have to keep in mind while you're playing this. Because you basically want to start in air, then you want to go one fire, and then you want to go double fire, then back to air, double air, and then you want to go to water, for example. I don't know. You don't really go to water, actually, but there's so much to keep in mind. And I thought, nah, I'm never gonna get into this. And at the end, I got into it because you just want to do practice. You see how much DPS it can do, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's how it goes. All right, let's look for some enemies. I want to try this a little bit in open world PvE. Not too long, but just run around a little bit. Yeah. So, and what was another profession? Oh, elite spec I really had trouble understanding. I want to say Firebrand, but I was actually... I actually saw potential in that. I think Spellbreaker was one of the things that I was like, hey, this is really good in PvP, but I don't really see this working in PvE. And it's actually true because you don't really see it that much in PvE. You do, but
you don't know it yet.
wait, I'm not running that trait, right, where it reduces the cooldowns. I don't think I am. I think this is pretty solid damage, I guess. Let's knock down this natureling. Yeah, I'm not running that trait.
Soften them up.
Boom.
I'll break you down. Unleashed.
You gotta be really quick to unleash, right? Because these really benefit from critically I think energy conditions. I think you actually want to be unleashed for this one. Wait, hold on. Wait, oh, I am using the trait actually, from the looks of it. So let's fight this champion over here. We already have 2 people fighting it, so shouldn't be that much of a problem. Never mind. Never mind. Wait, the other guys died as well. Let's kill the... Oh, of course. Of course, I'm exactly in the line of the... Yeah, no. The pet res is incredibly strong, but if the pet res wasn't there, I would be dead.
I'm failing quickly.
It's normal that it should be doing that much damage. Look at that.
Help me. I'll break you down.
Yeah, let's break his break bar real quick. Oh, my other pet's down as well. Oh, this is great. We have a great... I think the current metagame has a little too much stability for Untamed to function to its fullest. Yeah, I guess so. Especially in World versus World. This is really a profession that I think it benefits, from what I'm seeing right now, from a lot of 1 versus 1 situations, really. And not really as much from a team play oriented what's it called? Gameplay style, whatever. So that's how I'm looking at it right now, but that's just my first impression. But like with many of the professions, most of them so far they work really well in raiding. I remember when I was actually I think it was the day after the first beta event, right? So we played the Virtuoso, we played the Harbinger, and what was the other one? Catalyst, yeah? Right, we played those 3. I was like, yeah, I think Virtuoso can do quite a bit of damage, right? Yeah, it can do a bit of damage. And then the morning after, I worked from home. So I just did my normal stuff. I checked my email, you know, the usual stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'll open Reddit for a second, right? I'll open Reddit, right? And the first post was by someone from Snowcrows or someone who shared like a video of Snowcrows, I can't remember. It was the Virtuoso topping all of the charts. It was so incredibly good. Everyone was using Virtuoso DPS. Well, not everyone was using it, but it was... Virtuoso was basically beating everything. And that was so sick. And it was just one day after its release that people could get their hands on it. Of course, they've seen the live stream, and I believe that was like the only night I couldn't watch. That's also a thing with those live streams. I really want to watch those, but it usually comes up on a Friday, and I don't really have that much to do on a Friday, but on those exact Fridays, I had something to do. Does this also increase my movement speed? No, it doesn't. Never mind. Alright. Oh, this attack. This nature attack. It hurts me so much. I think he's doing it again. Hold on. Ah, I was about to heal. That would have made me invulnerable. It also kills my pet super quickly, so that's not great. Let's use the res real quick. If I'm dying again, I'll just move to another enemy because these are just those enemies. Alright. Oh, he's hitting me, but my pet's healing me harder. Go, pet, go! You can do it. No, pet. Got knocked away. There we go, let's do it again. Let's see. Oh, of course, we have like a mushroom attacking me as well. Okay, we gotta pay attention because, yeah, now he's red. We use this skill. Should be invulnerable right now. No, it just expired. Oh, there you go. Just add more Untamed. What do you mean? Like, like, to the metagame or to what I'm doing? Because in what kind of situations would you go Untamed, right? Because right now, I think this is like super great because this CC, so basically you can knock entire enemies down. If you want to do pure damage, is that when you want to go to Unleash, I guess? And then you die? I thought dying underground was more of an alley thing. I've been doing that for 10 years now. No, just kidding, but... Yeah, there you go. That was the lethal damage from the healing skill. Pretty cool. I sacrificed my pets. That's what we do. Sitting on 1 HP. That is how we roll. So let's get this guy. I'm not really fond of the other ones right now. This one adds vulnerability, blind, swiftness. That's just the Raven actually, so that's not really something really interesting. So this is pure, what's it called? DPS. So I think if you were using this, I always think from a raiding perspective. I'm definitely not the best raider, but it's the game type I've done the most, probably. I also did Fractals and Open World PvE, of course. Open PvE topping the charts, of course, because that's like the entirety of Guild Wars. But I'm just thinking out loud. So let's attack the bear again. I think if you just want to do damage, you go Untamed, and if you want to CC them, you go to Unleash Pet, basically. So there you go. It's actually too bad that if you use a skill in Untamed Pet and you go to Untamed Ranger, that the cooldown's not reset, which actually makes sense, of course, but it makes a bit hard to get my head around it.
I'm coming for you.
Alright. Let's knock it down. Pet's dead. Somebody.
For the record, you've been struck.
Still take a lot of damage. Don't really have that many defensive skills. You of course have that cage. We can use that cage real quick. Nature's binding, so let's use it. Alright, so it basically summons this cage and they can't really get out of it. I can see this being useful in PvP, but we kinda didn't do it. Alright, I think got a good impression of the Untamed so far. I think it's a pretty cool spec. Good DPS. I think for CC you want to stay in Untamed Pet. That's what we're doing right now. So as you can see, the pet is untamed. It's unleashed. And now we unleash the Ranger. And then you are more focused on dealing damage. So this is dealing damage. This one up here, if we click that, we do the switcheroo. It's more about CC. I like the healing skill, but it also takes a big chunk of your pet's health when it expires, so you gotta pay a little bit more of attention. I think this skill is incredible, like 2-second cooldown, knockdown on everything. Leave me alone. I'm talking to the stream guy. Talk to the stream. Alright, let's knock him down, knock him down. There you go. I think the Shadow Step's pretty nice. The Unnatural Traversal is pretty good. And this one's also pretty strong because you gain so much, it's a damage reduction for 50%. So basically you want to use this one, then use all of your CCs to reduce the cooldown of this one. And then you can benefit of your CCs while you're switching to this one. And of course, the Fervent Force. I think I can actually see like core Ranger builds just going Untamed. Oh, never mind. Let's go off here. Just using Untamed for this skill. So, because if you're using like a what's it called? Greatsword, where you use hilt bash. Of course, this also disables. And if you are using a longbow, that also disables. So this is incredibly strong skill and will definitely make the Untamed really, looking for the word, viable. Alright, let's go to the engineer real quick. Alright, let's go. Okay. Alright, let's check out what's it called? Mechanist. Mechanist, that's what it's called. There we go. Let's go to Aerodrome real quick. Let's check it out. Alright. Based on this, which one is your favorite? Because I think Untamed is leading right now based on this Elite Spec event. And overall, I think still Virtuoso is still my favorite. I think Harbinger is also pretty cool, but Harbinger might be in top 3, but I'm not really sure. And which were the other ones again? Oh, there you go. Oh, we don't want a 50-man squad. Let's go over it real quick. Ah, there's the column. Let's unsummon him for now. Let's get some of our good old boons. Pew. Also getting used to like if seeing the engineer with sigils. All right, Ranger, Storm, Spotter, Frost. There you go. We're just doing the raid setup here. Warrior, Tactics, Discipline, and Power. There you go. And spawn a golem. Large, average. Hold them. And spawn it. There we go. Okay, let's go over this skill. Did I just spawn a medium one? Ah, whatever. It doesn't really matter. We're not here for DPS anyway. So, of course, we want to summon our big guy first. The Jade Mech. So let's summon him. Range pretty short. So it snaps right over there. So you can't really go further than that. So let's use it on this guy. Just a little bit of damage. Not too much. Like 300 I saw. And as you can see, he's already fighting against him. Oh, there you go. You already used a skill. Return to me, please. Alright. Fire a rapid volley of Jade Energy Bolt. So yeah, we'll go with the mech first. That's the one that's super interesting. Oof. This gives me some Hollow Smith vibe, right? When you use your... In Hollow form, you use your skill 4. Pretty cool. Straightforward. It pierces as well, so it hits enemies behind the initial target too. What's this? Core Reactor Shot. Charge up and then release a powerful ball of Jade energy at your target that explodes on contact. Alright. So let's use that. Big explosion. Really cool. Let's use this one more time. Look at that. Oh, that's a trait, so we'll get to that in a bit. Mech command, launch a powerful mortar attack target. This dazes. Okay, yeah, this... I like it, but it looks super strong. So let's put this one on guard right now. And let's de-summon him for now real quick. Yeah, it looks super cool. Because then we have a better view of our skills. Okay, Maze Strike. Strike targets. Confusion. 2 stacks of Confusion. Okay, it hits pretty quick. Especially the last one is like a 1.5 second cast. Or maybe 1/4 even. So, basic auto attacks. Give you Confusion. It's nice, but I don't think it's something you would run a Condi build for. Alright, this is your mobility, I guess. So this is a leap that gives you vulnerability and also gives you vigor. So when you get in, it gives you vigor to get out again. It gives you the endurance regeneration. It's probably not enough to get out right away, but it's nice. Launch a fist that explodes on the first target, damaging and stunning nearby enemies. Yeah, I like the skill. Why doesn't it reset? A little bit too fast. Same with this one, right? The colors are a bit off to me, but these one fit the Jade tech they were talking about. In the expansion, of course. Alright. Let me see. I'm a little sad Willbender wasn't that good. They put a lot of hype into the offhand sword only focus. Yeah, I see what you're going. You're coming from Peru. I wish they're probably tweaking it a little bit, but it feels super squishy and still a little bit clunky to me, but it might be something that you get used to after you play more of it. If when they release some skins for the mech, oh, I will be all over it. Skins for the mech. It would be nice, but I don't think they will. Well, I think they might actually, but it would be more fun if you could like unlock it with like a collection or something. That would be really cool. So those are the maze skills. Let's go over to the sigils. Signets, sorry. Signets. Heal yourself and your mech every second. That's a passive. Alright, that's nice. Heal yourself and your mech. Okay, makes sense. It's basically like the warrior signet. You heal yourself passively and you get like a lot of health when you use it. Well, not that much health, but you get more health. You get the idea. Passive, incoming strike and condition damage is reduced, right? Makes you more tanky. Create a projectile blocking dome around yourself, you and allies inside the dome. Gain barrier every second. The dome is centered on it and is larger. So this changes depending on if you have a mech or not. So this is really nice if you're doing open world PvE or something and you're just running around. You just want to use the passive. If you use this one, it creates a dome, gives barrier to myself and allies. It's really nice. And if I use this with a mech, then the mech will be the center of it and it's larger. Pretty cool. Like it. Like it. Passive increases movement speed. Really nice. You and your mech share the step to target. Alright, pretty cool. Probably useful for PvP. Range is incredible. It's 1200 range. That's a long ass shadow stab. Damn. Alright, nice. Get straight into action. Let's put this one on guard again. Wait, stop it. No. You can fight after. Passive increases power. Knock foes away from yourself and away from your mech. Yeah, pretty nice. I think in most situations you just want to keep those sigils on passive. You don't really want to use them. Movement speed is nice, but yeah, you might want to use this one for the shadow step, but that's about it. Overclock signet reduces the recharge of other signets. So this one, if you don't use this one, it reduces the cooldown of the other ones you do use. All right, makes sense. So when I use this one and I don't use this one, the passive effect will make sure that this one recharges a little bit quicker. All right, it might make sense. Order your mech to fire its ultimate weapon, the Jade Buster Cannon, if your mech is not present. Instead, your mech is summoned, even if Crash Down is on cooldown. Alright, so this is really... Oh, damn it, I don't want to use that. Oh, there you go. So let's use it. Oh, damn, look at that. I want to see that one more time. Get over here. Alright, let's use it. So is it piercing as well? I think it is. So, and when my mech is not present, it will summon the mech instead. So that's also really cool. Right.
Mech dropping in.
So, there you go. And then it will use it, I guess. No, it doesn't really use it. If your mech's not present, it says your mech is summoned. Alright, so you can summon your mech if this one's on cooldown. Don't think you really want to use it for that, though. I think you just want to... Yeah, alright, gotcha. Gotcha. Sweet. Sweet. Let's see, because we have one more signet we didn't use yet, so let's have a look at that. Let's get out of combat. Alright. Let's take this one. So, that's Superconducting Signet. Increases condition damage. Creates a damaging field around you that applies conditions to nearby foes. If mech is active, the field radiates and follows the mech. Alright, so this is more of a condition skill. It's probably more useful if you're using a condition build on your engineer. But I wonder how that is going to work, because your mech is super focused on power damage. So why would you run condition damage? But you could do it. So there you go. This field applies confusion and vulnerability. There you go. Show it one more time. Also a pretty straightforward profession. Elite spec, sorry. I keep saying profession. Alright, come to me. Let's go over the traits real quick. Imagine they go full PoE on us and start selling cosmetic for ability. Oh no, nah, they won't do that. If they do that, that would be really strange. Well, we've of course seen the build template monetization. I did find that a little bit odd, but skins? Nah, skins for skills? Nah, that's not something they would do. But like, this game is not really that monetized as well, so that's I think that's super great, but I want to keep it that way. I'd rather pay for content than for skills, so to say. I don't really mind paying for the Iceberg Saga or for Living World chapters. I don't really mind that. I'd gladly put down like 10 or 20 euros for that, because like games like World of Warcraft use like subscription models. But of course, it's free, so I love it. Okay, this one basically talks about the mech. Anthem, la 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 la. All stats inherited by mech, 25%. Okay, so some of my stats go to the mech. Alright, cool. Spark revolver, fire a rapid volley of jade energy bolts from your arms, piercing through all enemies. Alright, so this... does this change the mech? Does this change the mech skills? I think it does. Hold on. Oh, this changes the mech skills, of course. So you can run condition damage on this guy. Oh, that's nice. So if you want to use condition, you go for this one, because then it inflicts bleeding. And if you want to go for power... Wait, well, hold on, let me show this, because this one changes its skill. If you want to go for power, you choose Spark Revolver, for example. Go for it. Boom. So what did it do? Unlocks the mech command skill Explosive Knuckle. Your mech attacks now generate might for allies within a range. So so this is what I mean. This is something like you can basically go 3 ways with this. If you want to go Condi, you go for Rolling Smash and it inflicts bleeding. If you want to go for a support where you give might to your allies, you go for Explosive Knuckle, because this one gives might for allies within a radius of 600, and this one is just pure DPS, so that's really nice. I need to get my mech out of combat. Get over here. There you go. Rocket Punch. I think this is this one. Which one's Rocket Punch? Your mech launches a explosive fist that detonates on hit to briefly daze enemies in an area. So where is Rocket Punch? What is Rocket Punch? Look at him, he's so eager to fight. What a cutie. Or is that his auto attacks? I think it's his auto attacks actually that generate that stun. Alright. We'll leave it at that, because I don't see Rocket Punch right here. Alright. Oh, wait, this is Rocket Fist, so that's something different. Discharge Array. Also looks like a Condi skill. Cycle energy into your Jade's armor and to turn it into a lightning rod. Jade energy strikes nearby foes and inflicts conditions to them. Alright, pretty sweet. Condition damage inherited by mech, 100%. So basically this is based on your stats. So if you're running a Condi stat, then yeah, then you'll your mech will gain the benefits of that. So that's what I'm trying to say. Crisis Zone, also your buff ally skills. Your mech shrugs off several conditions from itself and grants boons to nearby allies. Alacrity, it grants alacrity, which is really nice. Greater percent of concentration. So this is also healing power concentration. So this is boon duration and healing. And of course this one's power again. Charge up and then release a powerful shot ball of jade energy at your target that explodes on content. Alright. Okay, this benefits from power. Let's see what is my profession running actually. Power, toughness, vitality. That's a weird stat combination. Well, yeah, it's soldiers. It's a little bit of everything, but that's not something I would run. I would run Marauders instead. Jade Siphon. The mech connects to the target with a draining beam of energy, weakening and damaging the target while gaining might. Is it this one? No, this is core reactor shot. Where were it? Oh, never mind. Equipped with an... your mech becomes into... gaining automatic use of the Jade Siphon skill in combat. What Jade Siphon skill? Where is it? I don't see it. Is it passive? I don't know. Your mech gains a greater percentage of its own toughness and vitality stats. So this one really benefits from toughness and vitality. So I guess that's why the devs gave us soldier's armor instead. Jade Mortar, that's the last skill. That's a stun, launch a powerful mortar attack at the target. Gives 3 burning and a daze. Straightforward. Let me see, this one. Pulls a barrier and boons to all nearby allies. So this is more of a boon bot. It's really nice. Gives barrier as well. So let's use that real quick. Can I? No. Stop. Return to me. There you go. Let's use it real quick. Want to see it. There you go. So it turns into a stationary bot that gives boons. Really nice. Sky Circus. Your mech jets into the air and fires a missile at each foe in an arc in front of it before crashing down and dealing additional damage to anything caught underfoot. This causes knockbacks as well. This looks really good, but if you use this in open world PvE, you're gonna get a lot of mad people because you're knocking away the enemies from them, but we don't really care about that right now, so let's check it out on the kitty golem. See how it works. Oh, alright, so hold on. This is a pretty long cooldown. So it fires at them in an arc. I get it. The cooldown's pretty strong. Pretty long. Oh, and my character's calling out the names of the skills he's using as well. So what I'm actually really interested in is like I think we can actually make a proper rotation out of this. If we use let's not use. Can we use like a pistol or anything?
Rocket punch.
Let's go for berserkers. Power. Of course I'm in combat, so I can't really... Come on. There you go. So where is it? Let's equip it. Oh, that's a rifle. Damn it. Didn't want that. I want my pistol. What is my pistol? Customize berserker. Berserkers. There you go. Force. Equip an offhand. Nah, that's Condi, of course. No, I don't want that. What is something I can use in my offhand? It's a hammer. No, I don't want to use that because that's scrapper. Alright, yeah. I guess we'll have to stick with shield for this one, I guess. Well, yeah, maybe pistol. I think pistol is a valid option for this one. So let's reset it real quick. And also, wait, we also need berserker armor, I guess. Let me see. What's berserker? Berserker. Wait, it doesn't give berserker. Ugh. Alright, that's fine. Screw it. Let's see how much we can do if we reset it real quick. Our stats aren't great, but let's see how it goes. Oh god, I still have the wrong signet on. Ah, doesn't really matter. Let's go. Alright, can't swap weapons as well. Alright, gotta get out. Gotta get out real quick. Wait, hold on. Which tool build skills will still be available when the mech is dismissed? That yeah, would be really nice, but also be kind of OP, I guess. Let's get this guy out. And let me see, which one was I using before? Oh, it's the Shadow Step. Doesn't really matter which one I use then. Might as well just use... Yeah, might as well just use this one because we're not really Shadow Stepping anyway. Oh, come on. I didn't want to attack him. I want to swap my weapons. There you go. Now, wait, do I have double... Ugh. Don't want that. Where is my mace? There you go. Okay, let's go. See how much DPS we can do. Wait, does this damage? Is it damage? There you go. Let's see how fast we can go. Not really using any of the skills right now because we're just auto-attacking. I think this could actually be a really good AFK raid build. I think I want to use the Spark Revolver as much as possible. And Sky Circus is not really that interesting. Should have changed that one back. So let's see if we get him to 80%. How fast can we do that? See when the my arc is telling me that I'm doing 9k, so it's not really worth the while. So yeah, exactly. Let's just move on. Go to Heart of the Mists. Let's get out of combat first, because we want to try this in PvP. About the tool belt. Tool belt is huge. Many tool belt skills are really great. Medikit heals. Yeah, I do agree. I think they're great as well, but wouldn't that be like a little bit OP if you also have like these skills and like the mech only has like a... Wait, it has 85-second cooldown actually. This is quite a lot. Why can't I enter... Oh, there you go. I can enter the mist from here. Yeah, so it's a big trade-off, of course, but it's something you could consider. Like tool belt, yeah. I don't know. I think it's a fair change, to be honest, from my perspective, but not the best engineer player. So let's pump ourselves with like the Shadow Step. Reduces incoming strike. Yeah, I wanted this one and this one. And let's see, what gear is this one using? No amulets. Alright. And what traits is he using? So it's not really a... It's a bit of weird. Why is this using this one? Let's keep it at that actually. I want to give that a shot. Okay, makes sense. Let's equip a amulet. Where does this most benefit from? I could use Marauder's gear. Marauder's amulet, actually. Yeah, let's go for that. Marauders. So we focus on power, precision, and we also get a little bit of vitality. But we do... we are a little bit squishy, so let's give that a shot. That's really cool. Alright. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one. I think this one's really easy to create a build with as well. And I like the animations of the mech as well, how he just moves with you, and when you're a little bit too far away, it uses the rocket boosters? Oh no, There you go. It desummons itself. And oh, it resummons when you get off your mount. That also is really nice. And I think this one's really good as well if you are fighting stationary targets. I can see this being next to Hollowsmith. Well, to be honest, like if you compare this one to Hollowsmith, I think this one has more capabilities of doing condition damage. But in terms, they can still both do a lot of power damage. So there's not really that much of a change. And Engineer could already support with the Scrapper, but it was kind of a niche role. Yeah, but I think this could be also... It also applies Alacrity, this build. So it might also be like this thing that we also saw going on with the Thief, right? Where it can be a valid replacement for an Alacrity Renegade. Because, to be honest, like, I don't really mind playing Alacrity Renegade, but I don't have enough Agony Resistance for it if I'm playing Fractals. So, and many players don't have that. And what happens is that you keep sitting in the lobby for like 30 minutes waiting for that Alacrity Renegade coming. And, yeah, that might... Wait, Mechanist only 9k DPS? Well, yeah, with my rotation, it's 9k. But this is definitely not an optimized rotation. So this is definitely way lower than it should be. I think this one can pump out like 30 or 40k DPS as well. 100% if you do it right. So I dare you to check Reddit tomorrow morning, and there is probably a video of someone doing 30 or 40k DPS on the DPS column. I'm willing to bet on it, but let's not. So hold on. Let me open Reddit real quick. See what's going on there. No, there's nothing yet of a 40k DPS rotation. So, alright. Come on, I want my PvP game. Takes quite a long time, actually. Alright. Let's see what other traits it's using. I'm not really changing these too much around because, yeah, mainly for like, mainly medium armor professions. I'm not really into the traits, to be honest. I usually go to a website, check out what traits they're using, read the traits, very important because that's what your build is based on, and then just build based on that. Or if you're just doing endgame PvE, you just really want to copy it instead. You don't want to tweak too much about it because it's optimized for you. You can't really optimize it any further. Yeah, this is all just basic. What's it called? We use a toolbelt skill that makes me. All right, yeah, this is all just. What's it called? Basic engineer traits for damage. So it's not super interesting there. There you go. So let's ready up. We already looked through our skills. It seems that only tools, toolbelt skills, and explosives work well with the. All right, other traits lines don't mix very well. So hold on, let me open up traits. So you were saying tools and mech with Grandmaster 1. So you're talking about this one, the Jade Mortar. Wait, hold on. Tools, toolbelt skills. Wait, hold on. It seems that only tools
Your base is under attack.
and explosive. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So it doesn't really matter to use alchemy or anything. Firearms, inventions. Yeah, like I said, I've not really been too much into these traits, but I believe you right away. Where did you see this? Did you see this yourself, DC, or did you see it on Reddit or somewhere? Because if so, you can link the thread. What's the max DPS with the Mechanist? Yes, like I said,
The match starts soon.
I dare you to check out Reddit tomorrow morning, and there is probably someone that does like 30k or 40k with it. So it's, we don't know. The things I'm running is not something that you should directly follow, because this is like literally the first 2 hours I've got my hands on these as well. So it's definitely not something. I'm just trying them out, mixing and matching really. Alright, let's see, where are we going? Mid. Everyone's going mid. I think we're just gonna see a battle of 5 Jade mags at one point. Another Jade column. So let's, oh, he stunned me first.
You captured the quarry.
Ooh. Let's see if we can. I think we might want to lock down these golems first, because they have an 80-second cooldown. Oof. No. Don't want to do this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shadow step. No, I'm too late. So that actually might be a good thing. Like, the golems do have a lot of health, but you can easily burst through it. And it has an 85-second cooldown, so if you lock them down, you basically make the entire Elite Spec useless. You know, someone at Snowcrows or C&D already is working on a video. There you go. Oh my god, we went from G2B to Mech Warrior. Wait, where did you see that Snowcrows is already making a video? Because I'm sure they are, but I wonder if you saw that somewhere. Yeah, but it's exactly like I said. Just check Reddit tomorrow morning. There must be a guy that does 40k DPS on it. Alright.
You've lost the quarry.
Of course, I don't have my mech just now, but I can summon it with my elite skill. And there you go. There we have it. Use my shield a little bit.
Back in fighting condition.
Look how easy we can summon.
That had to hurt.
Oh, we need to get out of here.
The waterfall is yours.
You know, it's really annoying that this one's not keybinded, because I keep pressing Shift 4, and that's something we do not want. I want to lock down their Jade bots, actually. Can't fight those guys alone. Might just want to recall this guy. Oof. Ooh, that was close. Come on, I want to fight, but I don't want to die, so let's not go into go to fight those. I'll go with the other NG. Might be better from this side. Surprise them with a rocket fist. Oh, never mind. What's the range of this fist? 600. It's not really that far, but it's a pretty strong attack, so it makes sense.
You lost the waterfall. Target identified.
So let's use our ultimate skill.
Refreshing. You've taken the graveyard.
She must be here somewhere.
I'm bleeding.
Oh no. So low health. But I'm using the shift signet, so I get more movement speed. And my golem still seems to be full health, so we're doing good. Alright, let's get that golem. Was it invulnerable just now? Oh, it's invulnerable. Why is it invulnerable? That doesn't make sense. Alright. Days.
You've captured the
Alright, let's
quarry.
res him. Come on. Where is my golem? He's fighting somewhere else. Oh, this is gonna be such a chore to get track of your golem, especially in PvP. Look at this. It's just golem wars right now. And I'm stuck in the wall.
You
There we go.
lost the graveyard.
Alright, let's recall my golem real quick. We're losing so hard right now. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's res up. Ah, no, I should have known this.
Your base is under attack.
Alright, there we go. Can res him? No, I'm not gonna res him because I keep dying. Let's use the other entrance. The other exit, I mean. Oh my goodness. Too bad these PvP games are a total disaster.
Your base is under attack.
Well, dude, I don't want to be that guy, but I just literally said that the maximum DPS is not available just yet. You gotta check Reddit. It's probably 30 or 40k. Sorry, I just said it 3 times, so.
Your base is under attack.
But I thought I was at the trading golem, but I only did 9k. And that's because I was wearing soldier's gear. And soldier's gear is toughness, vitality, power. And it doesn't really matter. It does matter a lot, actually, sorry. It's just not great DPS gear. You don't use it to DPS. You use Berserker to DPS. And this was just half tank, half... What's it called? Survivability, I guess. A little bit of damage. Oh, this is a crappy PvP game. Oh my goodness. There you go. What is he doing? He's stuck in an animation. Or he's still using Jade Mortar, but I think he's stuck in an animation. There you go, let's skip to this one. Yeah, it's like Peru said, I'm testing the ability, not pushing DPS. It's like a downs move, look at him. That's how it goes. Alright.
The waterfall is yours.
Yeah, we lost this game hard.
Your base is under attack.
And they're attacking our base, but let's just decap it for now, see if we can win. We can't. Spoiler. Alright, let's 1v1 this guy. I don't know. Shadow Step. Ultimate.
Firing main cannon.
Oh, he's dodging it.
I feel strong.
Oh. He's beating me.
Help me. I'm hurt.
And I don't know how. Yeah, he's beating me with stealth. That's how he's beating me.
And that's how amazing I am.
Alright. Let's see if we can get rest. I want to take this guy for spin in open world PvE and then I think I'm gonna call it for today. Getting pretty tired as well. Been out of the...
You've lost the quarry.
Been away the whole day today. Like, I literally came home and bumped up the stream, so... Oof.
Your lord is under attack.
Yeah, I know. We lost already, so it's good.
Rocket punch.
Rocket Punch. Yeah. I gotta admit, like, I like the golem, but it plays like a ranger pet, like, a lot. And it's positive and negative, but it's kind of hard to track where my golem is at right now.
This is getting serious.
Oh, beg your pardon.
All better.
Fresh.
Right, let's TP out because I'm taking a lot of damage. Use the ultimate.
Attacking enemy targets. Hold it together.
Oh, it's stationary. It's not great. Ouch.
You've
Hurts a
captured the
lot.
quarry. Target identified.
Oh, there's so many golems in PvP. It's not even fun. So much stuff going on. They should have made them smaller in PvP. Because they're taking so much space
You lost the waterfall.
from your field. There's golems everywhere, and ranger pads are usually a little bit smaller, I guess. Only in PvP, by the way. In PvE, it's fine. Doesn't really matter. They can be as large as they want to. Oh, this one's super hard to aim. It's not a great skill. Well, it's a great skill for a stationary target, of course, but... These guys keep dodging all of my skills as well. I think the explosive knuckle is really good. I like that one.
Target identified.
Oh,
Back in
I
fighting
missed that one. Oh, there we go. We've lost connection. It's not great. Alright. If we lost connection anyway, I'll just go to PvE instead. I mean, oh wait. Or do I re-enter the game? I think I just re-enter the game, right? Oh, no, I don't. Alright. Doesn't really matter. Wait. Match in progress? I can't leave. I can't join, I can't leave. I'm stuck here forever. Alright, that kind of sucks.
back in fighting.
Can I go to World vs. World? Edge of the Mists, maybe? Yeah, let's just go Edge of the Mists. Just walk around a little bit, see if we can fight a couple enemies and fight those. Because I'm stuck in PvP lobby right now until that match ends. I don't want to really want to wait for it. Alright. Yeah, get some arrows and all that stuff. Alright, let's this. Was it? I think we used this one. And this one. This one. And this one. Alright. I wonder if mace is the best weapon for this.
Here we go.
Because it has a good auto attack and it has a nice slam.
Back in
But the
fighting.
slam's pretty slow and the stun here is pretty good, but if you are focusing on pure damage, then it might not be the greatest thing ever. Oh wait, oh, we have to walk that far? Jesus Christ. Oh, I see. Wait, there's still some of those unkept points, like the airport and the worm tunnel. So let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can summon the worm. The worm is always a little bit tricky, but we can give that a shot. And then I'll call it a day. So yeah, let's go there. No, wait, hold on. No, the veteran ogre is there. Never mind. So we can't really capture that. Doop de doop de doop. There we go. Okay, there's the worm. It's a champion as well, but we have a lot of stuns. Wait, hold on, let me take this one. No, this should be fine. Okay, there you go. Let's see if we can do it. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot. See how far we can get. Correct, that's not great. Let's see if we can CC him a little bit. The tornadoes are really annoying, I can tell you that. Oh no, my mech is blocked. Oh, my mech is getting wrecked. It's the 1k. Can I heal my mech? Yeah, I can heal my mech with the heal skill, of course. But I want to use the passive as well. Oof. Really tricky to hit this one. But I'm barely taking any damage, so that's good. Because, as you can see, like, all of the dust devils are focused on my mech instead. So all those annoying knockdowns, or... Usually I can barely reach this guy, and now I can. Still pretty tricky, as you can see, because I have to dodge the dust devils and also dodge the worms attacks. So it's not that great. but it works. Let's use a couple mech skills. This one. Days. Oh, we can definitely solo this one. Not that hard. Press 1 a couple times. Oh no, my golem is gone too now. But I almost have my ultimate, so I can re-summon him. Or I could wait 28 seconds, but that's not what we're going to do. There you go, a little stun there. This should daze him. Can he daze him? It should daze him, but he's not really taking any break bar damage. So that's not optimal, so to say. Alright. Ah, no, my mech's gone again. But I got it again in 10 seconds. So, I think you get the gist of it. Like, we can solo this, and this it will take like 10 minutes or something. But you get the idea of this. Let's leave the mist for now. You can definitely solo stuff. What's it called? The mech and tank stuff for you. Hey, Ron. Hey, what's up? How are you? I'm kind of disappointed the patch note didn't include anything about DX11 bug where the scrubs function. Oh, really? I didn't even know it. Is that why my quick scrapper crashed? Really? Did that happen? Oh my god. Jesus. Oh, it seems that something's going wrong with the Stream Elements bot, but I'll get that fixed next time. Alright. Still working? Yeah. Why am I here? Should be in the PvP lobby right now, but it's all good. Yeah, I think I'm wrapping up for tonight, guys. But, yeah, it's been fun. And, yeah, let me know your impressions in Discord and all that stuff. We'll chat there. Probably be playing more of this later this week. Probably do a little recap. We can do a recap later this week. See how it goes. But yeah, hey, thanks for hanging out for tonight. I had a lot of fun. And yeah, I'll check you guys later. Yeah, exactly. Wait, DX11 and function gyro doesn't play nice together with anything. Oh, really? Like, I'm not really running DX11 right now, I believe. No, I enabled it for a short period, and then people said it could crash your game. I was like, yeah, I'm about to raid, and I don't want to crash. I don't want my game to crash, so I kind of turned it off for right now. But I didn't see that much of a difference. Maybe a little FPS increase, but that's what they also said in the blog post, right? That it could, for some players, it could be a significant change, and for some there was like little to none. And I think I belong to that little to none bit, but that's fine. But hey, for now I'm off, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.